Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here on this Monday morning. We're going to have a great week of great outdoor stuff to share with you throughout the Florida Panhandle. We appreciate your viewership. Let's take a look at the weather brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. Drew Pollard and a hard-working crew taking care of our everyday comfort needs. And it's sort of been a little comfortable. High's only been 88, and so that's fairly comfortable compared to 94s last week and all the rain. But low's going to be 78, so we've got that 10-degree difference. The water temperature at the end of the pier is hanging in there at 86, between 86 and 87 degrees. As we get ready for a big week of king mackerel fishing. We're wrapping up the tournament down at Mexico Beach. Everything went great. We're looking at we'll have some video later on this week. But let's take a look now at our Monday moon phase. We didn't get to do the Monday moon phase last week, so here we go. Let's take a look at it now. We're in our first quarter. The full moon is going to be Friday the 12th. Not this coming Friday, but the following Friday will be the full moon. So we are beginning to wax on the moon phase. Take a look at our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Folks, it's August the 1st. What happened to July? I just remember July 4th was like 2 days ago. Here we go. Fair tides today. Pretty good tides today and tomorrow, but then the rest of this week on into the Friday is bad, just weak tides, but Saturday some really good strong tides. So they're taking care of our weekend fishermen. We're going to have some strong tides on Saturday. Our winds coming out should be out of the south-southwest about 9. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I have all kind of pictures and all. We sort of have a lot of them last week when we had the videos on. We didn't get to do the pictures, so I'm trying to accumulate them, and we'll just spread them out during the week, and hopefully we'll cover all of it. If you don't get your picture shown, let me know or send it again, and we'll certainly put it on. This sort of tells us what's going on here in the Panhandle on this constant basis by just average fishermen like us just go out and just enjoy fishing and catch some amazing things. You're going to see a picture here in a second, but I'm going to start off on this first picture. When I first started, when the U.S. government bought St. Vincent Island, you know how much I love that special place. It was 1967, and they didn't let us hunt on it for a couple of years. Then when they let us get on it, and I didn't really hunt. I just walked around like in a look at this place, you know, and they had federal signs, posted signs, you know, to keep off unless you're on permission to hunt. And I ran across this old tree, and it had an old sign on it. And I said, I'm going to get that because it's going to be wasted. It'll be part of our history and heritage of the Panhandle. Here's the old sign here. It was old asphalt. Remember the old asphalt posted signs? Posted, keep off, the St. Vincent Island Company. And it was so cool. I still have it in my garage hanging in there. I just want to share with you. It was amazing that we as a government had bought this, and it's such a special place. So I just want to share that with you. All right, let's get to some fishing at the Hathaway Bridge, Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. Drew Pollard, a couple of reds we caught at the Hathaway Bridge. My kids and Rick Farmer's kids. We talk about fishing. Here it is, folks. There's Drew and the kids. Fishing under that bridge is so much fun. You think those kids are going to have some memories right there? Catching those bull reds, look at there. That's just some big smiles right there, some great pictures. And you see it way in the back on the left-hand corner there, you can see the power line. Catch a good outgoing tide. Okay, good job. David Bird sent it. All right, here we go. The young bears are already moving. David sent some pictures. I'm going to show a video later in the show, but this is my game camera that I went up to this past week to get, and I see that little pine tree in front of it. The wind was blowing a little tree, and it grew up here. After hunting season, a pine tree grew that much and was going in front of the camera, making it go off. Okay, Victor Hathcote. Hey, Coach, my fishing buddy and I bought a John boat, but never used it. So we sold it to 2 young fellows, and they are wearing it out. Jake Riley and his fishing buddy. Here he is right here. Jake Riley, okay. They're using that boat. Look at those. Okay, and then his name is Wes Cook. So that's Jake and Wes. catching some fine fish. Thank you, Victor Haskell. Good to hear from you over there in South Walton. Hadn't heard from you in a while. Okay, Stan Kirkland. Now, is this cool? This is Stan taking his grandson. I mentioned this on the Friday fishing forecast about wading. He caught a 22-inch trout. And Stan calls him Lane Man. And Stan said, I took my 9-year-old grandson, Lane Boggs, wade fishing Saturday. He caught this nice, fat, 22-inch trout. When he got, okay, here it is. He said, Papa, help me. Take the rod, but I didn't. I told him to keep the rod up and keep your rod up. That's what I always do, and reel, and just keep reeling. Didn't take long until they got the female trout in. It was Lane's first ever speckled trout. His dad and mom were Derek and Bethany Boggs. Bethany is our middle daughter, so good job, Stan Kirkland. This was funny. This Anna Prevost puts a lot of funny stuff on Facebook. She called this his pepper-crusted pork mussolini in aspic with a pureed mustard seed reduction. Follow me for more recipes. So that's Vienna's and mustard and with pepper on it. So that's, we eat that on tailgate a lot, but she sort of made it fancy. All right. I want to talk about this later. This is Ben Burnham. This is a 47-inch king mackerel, and on Friday's fishing report, I was telling y'all about catching, they're starting to catch king mackerel off the pier. This is caught off the county pier, folks. We're going to talk about this a little bit later, some more details on it. And then Ben also caught, look at that redfish he caught. He had a fine day off the county pier. All right, we're talking about possums, but I found these facts on the possum. A possum can withstand up to 80 rattlesnake or coral snake bites. Thanks to him, there is an antidote to poisonous snake venom. Please don't kill them. They don't get rabies and they eat ticks. Okay, so there's some good news about possums. And this is also good news of a monarch. They talk about a shortage of monarch butterflies. I ran across this, maybe you might be interested. You can send this to the Live Monarch Foundation. You can send a self-addressed envelope, and they will actually send you some seeds for milkweeds native to your area. If I get a chance, I'm going to do that because that's what the monarch really likes. Okay. All right. I got a lot more stuff. Let's go and take a quick break now. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Got a couple more pictures. Got this video coming up, but today is August the 1st, and when the scallop season open here in the Panhandle, August the 16th. We got 15 days, and scallop season will be open up 2 weeks from tomorrow. So, with that in mind, we're going to lead in the next picture. Our good loyal viewer, Bill Roxby, over in South Walton County. Hey, Winston, this is Bill sending pictures of our catch at Newport Richey. I told the family I would clean all of the large scallops that we caught this season. The season for some reason much better than expected. We only caught large scallops. What a great situation. So here and his family, this cool. Folks, look at the size of those scallops. I don't know what they're feeding them down there, but there's Bill on the right side with the kids and all, and great picture. Got a couple more pictures. Is he representing Panhandle Outdoors or what? I'm proud of you, Bill. That's exactly why you caught all those big scallops, because you had that shirt on. And here he is with the family. Look at him. I know. That right there, folks, is some good fishing. I mean, good scalloping. So now here's some good fishing right here. Okay, I've already shown that one. Okay, so I just wanted to hit on the scallops before we get into the video. This video coming up now. Let's go from the water to the woods. And in fact, that's what we do up here in the Panhandle, water to woods. We're talking about going in the woods in the summertime. We don't do it a lot, mainly because it's just flat out too hot, and always a bunch of snakes out there, and it's just, but we do need to go and just sort of keep tabs on what's going on. And like I said, that little pine tree was growing up into my game camera. And when I first saw it, I could only see about that much of it showing, right? About that much of it showing. I couldn't figure out what it was. And then one day it'd be this way, and what it was, that pine tree was, and that's how fast they grew. And they grew that much this hunt season. So anyway, so Gail and I took the little side-by-side up there and just rode around in the woods, just absolutely beautiful. And we just had a great time. So I got this little video to show some of the things we did. one of the things, keep in mind now, you want to go early. Get as early as you can and drink your coffee on the way up there and all that, but take plenty of water with you and don't try to do too much. I mean, I look around, I need to do that, I need to do this, and all kind of things you need to do. So the woods are continually growing. They're so green now. It's just, with all this rain and all the leaves are turning, so healthy and green. A lot of food out there for the deer and just a lot of cool things. So it's just fun and relaxing going out to the woods. So Jeff, let's roll this. Up here in the woods on a summer morning. We don't come a lot in the summertime, but it's fairly early. And the main purpose, of course, is to get out in the woods anytime you can. And a summer cool morning is a good time to do it. But really, the main purpose, I have a camera down here that keeps going off because something is blowing in front of it, and it's going off. And it's a beautiful morning. I mean, just still. And we're not walking. We actually we're in the side-by-side. Hey, Gail. She don't like for me to take pictures of her. But we're in our little side-by-side, which we love. Okay, I'm gonna walk down here to the camera. This is one of my little hunting stands. Back there where the side-by-side was is my ground blind. But this camera keeps going off. I thought maybe it was a weed or something growing, so I'm gonna come over here to it. So I'm gonna turn the camera off until we get to it. Okay, here it is. Here's the camera. I see the culprit right away. See, I was thinking this was a weed. Here's the camera. Look, folks, what is this pine? Okay, look. This will keep blowing across. See, it's grown. Now, it wasn't when the wintertime when I left here, but see what happened. It's a pine tree, little pine tree, a little baby one, but it would keep blowing across. That's what it was doing. And now the mystery is solved. I thought it was a weed. But when I first saw it coming up, I just saw the very top. I told Gail it's a weed, but now you see what it was. So I'm gonna take the camera down and we're gonna change batteries. I'm gonna cut that tree. Right, but this is my little area, one of my little stands. I really love it here, and it's a good area to hunt. But here it is, summertime. Mm-hmm. Folks, on this little road right here, these trees have grown like this summer. Cause you see, look here, this I'm gonna just stop and show you. I use that. We bush hog this at the end of the season, and this is what happens. That's why you have to maintain stuff constantly. But look at it. Look at the insides of them. That's amazing. Probably this one was probably run over 2 or 3 times, but. All these sand pines, they're prolific growers. Whew. All right, folks, it's warming up. I'm cutting. I've got out. I'm cutting some paths. We're just not cutting the path. I'm just sort of cleaning it up. But man, it grows back so fast. Now, is this a snaky area? Holy cow! Now, we got some big rattlesnakes up here. It's hot. Y'all see one? Goodness gracious! Everything you look at looks like a rattlesnake. I've got the snake boots on. Well, actually, this is supposed to be open. I'll come back with my tractor. I'm looking for my original campsite up here 20, 30 years ago, 25 years ago. We had a little camp. Here's my old well. That's fiber. Fiber put in this old well. I don't know if it still works or not. But y'all, it was an old hand pump. It works for a while. This is our old campsite, and I brought my dad's old aluminum boat. I need to get that back. We'll take it back to Panama. I was going to build. You can see all kinds of stuff I was going to build. That boat, that's Daddy's old boat. I need to get it back here. It's about 100 degrees. I know there's a big rattlesnake in here somewhere. I'd like to show y'all. Y'all see one? I'd like to show y'all a big old rattlesnake. Because this is the area I need to take these poles back on. There's so much to do. The spiders came out here and drilled this well. I hadn't used it in 15 years. What happened, the guy bought some property next to me and locked me out. I finally got back in here legally. This is the biggest challenge into this creek. Hold on. You holding on? Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that little segment there. Just get out of the woods if you can and just be careful, but flat out enjoy it like we did. Let's take a look at our fishing game times brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. We're looking at 2:32 to 4:32 this morning and 2:54 to 4:54 this afternoon. While we're on this subject of out in the woods and all, you know, I do a lot of pictures during the fall about do-it-yourself deer stands and all. I got one in the other day, and I know it's the middle of summer or late summer, but I want to share this one with you because it sort of epitomizes what the outdoors is about. And it was really cool just reading it because I think you will enjoy it. If I can pick it up now, let me see. Here it is right here. I'm going to sort of read it to you. I'm not going to read it word for word. My dad and I always talked about building a nicer stand to replace our tripod stands. He passed away in January after battling cancer. I felt it was time to get it done, so we went on to talk about this guy. I just need to do side windows, and all the screws are from his inventory, so he used all his dad's stuff, and the rug and office chair was his. So when they built this, William Paul, this is he built this in honor of his dad because they went a tripod. But that's some of the same stuff that his dad had in his office and that kind of stuff. So I just, sometimes these are really good, so I appreciate reading stuff like that. I also ran into Ronnie Stevenson the other night. Ronnie's up in Jackson County. He's got his property in amazing shape as far as taking care of planting the trees and the food plots and getting wild quail and all kind of stuff. And I just appreciate somebody doing stuff like that. Now, as we progress through natural things and doing all kinds of things around here, you just every now and then you sort of catch something at a moment, and with these phone cameras, it's easy to pull the camera out and take a quick picture of it. Well, the other day, I saw something happening. I have an outdoor shower, have an area, and I saw an area where it stays fairly damp, and I saw an old frog hanging around. Then I saw a worm. And I thought, wait a minute. So I'm going to show you just one little segment of this. So you go, okay. So this is not National Geographic or Discovery Channel. This is Winston Chester production right here. So You know how those productions are. But I'm going to show you one segment. We're going to show the whole thing later, but we're going to leave it. Okay, here it is. Here's what's going on. All right. That frog is eating that worm. That worm was crawling by that frog. This is me holding my phone up. And so now here's a question. Is that worm going to get away, or is that worm going to be swallowed by that frog? I've got a whole series. In fact, if you look right here, I've got that's a whole series right there where I was taking the pictures also. I'm gonna keep you in suspense, and I know you're not gonna be able to sleep tonight wondering if this worm got away from the frog. But it's always so cool to see any kind of nature happening like that. And you understand the frog, he can't run down to Winn-Dixie and buy him stuff, so he's got to do stuff like that. Understand the worm on his side of the story, he wants to live. so I just really enjoy doing it. We're going to start wrapping things up. I'm a little early. I've got several other pictures and things to do. The big thing I want to talk about, we're coming up on the big Sea Quarter tournament right here, coming up this week. And I already talked to Tony and Wendy, and we've gotten all the game plan. We've already got a game plan together. But what we're going to do, we'll be going down there Friday and fishing it Saturday and Sunday. We know where we want to go. We know what we want to fish with, and all we got to do is get the king mackerel to cooperate. So if you're down in that area, certainly want to see you maybe come by to weigh in and all, and share some of the good times. Over $1 million for leukemia research, especially this year because Jimmy Crowder, the founder of the tournament and the driving force behind it, has passed away a couple months ago. So it's going to be a special time for the family and really all those fishermen down there. We almost all feel like family because we fish it every year. We see each other once a year coming in from all different places. So special tournament. So we're really looking forward to it. The rest of this week looks pretty good. If you're getting ready to go scalloping and all, go in and get those masks and fins and all checked out. Don't wait to get out there in the water and that strap on the back of that fin breaks. We've been there doing that kind of stuff. So always be prepared, the Boy Scout motto. Thank you all so much for watching our show. We appreciate your loyal viewership and all the sponsors we have on. I ask you to support all our local sponsors. They do a good job for us. You have a great day. Do something good today for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.